Law continuation. Closer it gets to Thanksgiving, it gets to me right now. It's the 26th of Tuesday, November. Yeah, it's just a little after 3:30, about 3:35 in the morning. Short time, I'm going to be going over to DoorDash, actually to the library, using Dial-A-Ride. Good Lord, I'm getting a basic at this point. It's driving me nuts. And how am I dealing with today? Not so good. Yesterday, I was trying to deal and cope with the stuff without freaking out as much and having a conniption fit here and there. And yet, what do I end up? This morning, lack of sleep again. Feel like a damn zombie. But my dog is still. She still worries the crap out of me. I'm going to be leaving her alone for a short time just to get something taken care of. Paperwork. Come right back and I'll be able to deal with her, and we'll see what happens tomorrow. How am I dealing with the holiday itself? Shit. Yesterday was already dealt with. Today's coming up. And I'm supposed to feel what about the holiday season? Thanksgiving's coming up. The Thanksgiving Day Parade. The Macy's. Used to watch that a lot. Worked for Macy's and felt proud, and I was part of the tradition one way or another. Yeah, till that ended. But being part of that kind of legacy and history of something. So I get to watch the delays on the internet. Or watch the small screen and not see the details, but see people on there singing and dancing. Not to mention the Rockettes. Not to mention the Rockettes. Biggest thing when you're a Rockette, because you dance at Macy's parade. Closer it gets to the holiday season, the more emotionally it gets me screwed up one way or another. Like I'm supposed to be able to deal with this crap, but I'm not dealing with it very well. And Al says I'm supposed to. It's one thing talking about Thanksgiving. You're dealing with lost family members I'm coming across on the internet and also on the local news. I would have been thankful if the father actually found a daughter. They get to have a miserable holiday season. I can't. I can't deal with some of the songs they're singing that the most wonderful time of the year. You know, I'm hearing the old crooners that keep being repeated left and right of what the holiday season is supposed to mean. I mean, back in the 1960s, it's one thing, but these days, a lifetime. It's not the most wonderful time sometimes. It is still a pain in the ass to deal with. So I'm dealing with it. I'm dealing with it. I tried to put up the stuff more. I keep asking myself, am I doing better or not? I'm not. I'm not. I'm just doing what I gotta do right now. Anyway, I'm fiddle farting and futzing around till time I get over to a library, get paperwork printed out, scanned, sent out, come back home, and breathe and deal with mama. trying to deal with today? I'm trying to deal with the crushing weight of the positive cheer that's supposed to put me in a way, and yet I can't feel it because there's a hell of a lot of negative, there's a hell of a lot of fear, anxiety, stress, sorrow, anger. It's like I feel the weight of the times. How did I feel back then when they had the empires rolling and this point of the sword in some places that you just didn't want to deal with? Try to have a nice happy life as you could till you actually see the reminders of who owns the world during that time. Who owns the world now these days? Social media, you get bogged on the damn crap left and right, the zeros or ones at it. And they're still having a problem trying to deal with that shit. And I stayed off the local and the national these days, the news. I still have to keep track of the regular news, but I can't deal with the politics. I can't deal with the politics. I don't want to deal with the politics. At one time I thought of being a political science major. I'm wondering why. A history professor or a history major? Why? English would have been would have been, yeah, ask myself again, why? Look at the college information you get and the ways to study things and look at things in life. I'm asking myself, why? Why is it all mattering? I mean, I'm just feeling crushed. Forced to be happy, forced to be this, forced to be this, forced to be that. Force, 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 force. Even though someone with the most gentlest touch or speaking said, just let it go. It's like I want to grab onto the damn misery, saying it's the only damn thing I've got right now that makes sense. It's miserable. It's reality. It's the thing I'm dealing with all the constant basis. And then I had to think about an attorney of that shit. People will ask, why didn't I get rid of this damn thing? And I'm still stuck with it. I'm married to it. Why? Why? Never a perpetual rat race on a spinning wheel. Tread that never stops. But you're generating enough dread for everybody else to enjoy. You just keep running and running and running. It doesn't matter how tired you are. You get no choice. And I felt like it. I felt like it. Sometimes I still feel like it. Would it have been nice to get up the thing? Yeah, it would have been nice to get up a long time ago. I'm still stuck in it right now. Can't get off of it. Forever doomed to it. Eternal misery for it. Someone laughs because their jollies up the damn shit. Says it's all your fault. Keep chasing your guilt. Keep chasing your pain. Keep chasing the thing up. You just don't think about stopping or just getting tossed out. No. Perfectly placed and miserable. Middle of the misery wheel there. And just keep running the rat race. With how tired you are. Momentum takes over and then you're off to the races. Can't get off of it. No matter there's too much screaming and yelling. Comes the regular norm. Regular feeding frenzy. And someone laughs and they're enjoying themselves because you're miserable. They don't like anybody else being happy. They want people miserable. Be grateful, be glad, deal with it. You don't like it? Tough. Deal with it anyway because I say so. On a constant basis. Constant rat race. Yeah, I don't think I can deal with that. But I've been dealing with it. I've been dealing with it for a long while. Holiday seasons is a regular rat race on that one, but kicks it up to a high gear because we're supposed to, we're supposed to, we're supposed to. How much stuff we get to bury ourselves alive with? We're not feeling it. We're feeling the misery. The idea and ideal set going on in heads. A constant beration. How dare you ignore this? You will be punished by going through your stuff all over again for eternity. Goes the voice, goes the feelings, goes everything else. And you just turn everything else off. Things are trying to tell you that you're a lot better than that crap. The only thing I can tell them is keep going. Stress myself out to a point where I don't even recognize myself anymore. That's my problem. I'm too much into it. Blame myself. There's the guilt, and deal with the guilt trip on a constant basis on the rat wheel. Everyone sees you suffering this damn thing, and you're not paying attention to the blurs outside. You're just on the wheel itself constantly. Self-perpetuating cycle. Never ends. And here's someone else slapping their ass off saying, see, I own them. See what they're going through? I own their ass. How dare you challenge me on that one? They deserved it. They said it deserved it. Including this one. Including that one. Regular. I got it now. What was that? Say that again. Act of defiance. I'm saying that again, despite the fact I'll probably get a leering, jeering face of the voice saying, you can't say that. You didn't say that to me. You can't defy me. How dare you? I dared. Now what? And with an ugly face to scare the living crap out of me, I'm like, fuck you. And the horse he rode in on, pal. I don't live and breathe and die just by someone else's damn whim, especially on a damn wheel. I'm tearing myself apart left and right. Yeah, I got a lot of grief, pain, and everything else I don't like. And it's constant misery. But you know what? I still got shit to do today. You don't like it? That's on you, not me. Bite me. I'm still looking at today that I still got to deal with things today. I can feel miserable and ugly and sad about things and being angry and hateful at life and make someone else happy about that one. But someone else looking at the stuff saying, carry on. Well, I'm trying to carry on. I may be angry and pissed off at a damn thing about the other asshole putting me on that damn wheel. And just, no, I think I can put myself on the damn wheel, and then he enjoys the misery because he's getting off from the damn thing. Well, what about everybody else who keeps telling me about the damn wheel? Wheel of misery, self-doubt, fear, loathing, guilt, hatred. Pissed off at the world, pissed off at everything else. To find the reason. Maybe there's more reasons to it. And the more reasons you add, the more of the chains to the damn wheel until that's the only thing you see. And you're still going on that trail because there's no way else to get off the damn thing. Think of Scrooge when he got buried alive with the chains in the movies. There was one movie of Scrooge. Scrooge the musical. Albert Finney watched that thing all the time. I was enchained, enthralled, and trapped by it. Charles Dickens really puts you into a mood, doesn't he? Of the time and the mood swings and the viewpoints back then. All the classics from the 1800s to the 1900s that you're reading about life and life's terms, not to mention the 1700s. And you read these authors about putting yourselves into their heads and viewpoints of what life was like. It was always a constant watching Scrooge all the time, just to see if Scrooge was going to get buried alive and just stay there in hell with the chains on him. The book was about redemption, but you take away part of the redemption portion and just put him into the punishment. That was the thing you were looking for, wasn't it? He's going to be trapped in hell in his own frozen hell of a counting house. Can't do anything except hearing people yell at him, scream at him, get these numbers right. Get them done, scribe. You deserve all this pain and misery. You need to do the work. Well, I can't do the work if I'm chained up. Well, you're chained up because of all your stuff you got on here, but you gotta do the work. So we're gonna harangue you for that one. Harangue, 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 harangue. That's how I'm feeling these days, On some days I feel like I am Scrooge, chained to something. I can't get past the damn thing. My own misery, my own feelings, my own pain, torment, grief, mourning, blame, anger, resentments. Oh yeah, a lot of it. A lot of it. Looking for the external when the internal is still driving me nuts. Can't get past the internal. Can't get past the damn wheel because it's still driving me nuts. Just spinning me around and around until I'm sick to my stomach. And sick of looking at things like that and just ultimately depressed. Psychologists and psychiatrists telling me I'm supposed to feel one way or another. Here's pills, here's this one. And all I keep doing is just muddled through this shit. I tell you, if I happen to send this stuff over to a therapist, they'll be wondering what the hell is going on with me. Well, what's going on with me is I'm struggling through life on life's terms, and how else am I not supposed to struggle? How else am I not supposed to look at stuff right now as it is? I'm supposed to feel what about it? I'm supposed to feel as if something's supposed to be different, changed. I'm supposed to be able to deal with things. I'm supposed to be able to deal with whatever happens. You're going to tell me what I'm not supposed to deal with? And I couldn't tell you. I don't have the answers for people. They want answers out of me. I don't have any answers for them. What do they want me to do? Freak? Have a nice conniption fit? But you can't be this way. You have to be. Who says? Well, you have to be. Who says? Don't you get it? You have to be. Who says? I have to be all this. Who says I have to be in that situation here? I'm saying this as I'm going through a bag that I'm going to be hauling over to a library just so I can get some paperwork done. And making sure that I've got things squared away and ready to go. But no, I can't be that, can I? I can't live that way, can I? I'm not allowed to live that way, am I? Oh no, can't be living that way. Because somebody else or something else wants me to be utterly and absolutely miserable as hell. Be miserable. It's the only way. Yeah, well, who says? Who says I have to be miserable all the damn time? I'm miserable to myself, but not in a good way, but in a bad way. Because I'm not seeing what others are supposed to be seeing that I'm missing out on. I'm missing out on looking at it myself, and I'm wondering, with all the things I keep running into that matter a damn thing to me, and it's just not happening sometimes. It's just not happening, and it sucks. Things I held on to for so long. Things that mattered a damn to me. Things I am reminded of what mattered to me at one time or another. And the things that I hold on to for dear. Someone's going to keep telling me that I can't feel or be one way. Someone's going to keep telling me that there are things that are happening. I'm powerless over people, places, things, and events. I get that. I get that a great deal. I understand that. What I can't understand is what the hell I'm doing to myself these days. Yeah, I think this will send this over to my therapist. Let her have fun with me. Especially when she comes back to the land of the dead. Into the land of bureaucratic hell. That's what she's striking against right now anyway. Oh, great. Now I got pins falling all over the place. Isn't that nice? Things falling apart. Things falling apart, and I can't do a damn thing about them. At all. So, I don't know what I do. Well, I argue, I deal, I cope. Yeah, I cope. I'm wondering if all these things are meant for something. I'm wondering if I can deal and function. I'm wondering, does all this stuff actually have meaning? All this nice griping and grumbling I'm doing for myself right now, does it have any meaning? Or have I totally lost him? And for me, I totally lost it. Probably could scream and yell. Scream and yell, blame. Blame. Don't you understand? I gotta blame you for this one. I gotta blame you for that one. I gotta blame you for everything. Why? Because I have to blame you. Because there's nothing else I can do but blame. But don't you understand? I must blame. Yeah, I'm picking stuff up the floor. That's what I'm doing right now. Pin broke apart. So now I gotta see where the damn thing's broken apart at so I can put it back together again. The old Humpty Dumpty situation. And unfortunately, Humpty Dumpty just lost a pen that broke apart in pieces. So how am I supposed to be able to deal with that one? How am I supposed to be able to look at myself in the mirror and be able to deal with the shit I've got right now as it is? I'm supposed to? I'm supposed to. I don't know why I'm supposed to tell you the truth, honestly. This doesn't work for me. It just doesn't. Things happening that I've got no control over, or barely control over, and I'm having a conniption fit regarding things I'm going through right now. I mean, I could blame a lot of people for it. Consider this like a pity party I'm dealing with right now. Obsession of a mind regarding items being lost. And now I got to deal with that, don't I? I have to deal with that because I got a choice, and it's not being made for me. Made somewhere else, something else, somehow. And I'm supposed to deal with it. I'm supposed to deal with it because that's how it is. Isn't it? Isn't it how it is? I'm supposed to deal with that kind of stuff. And yet, I deal with things falling apart all over the place. I'm having an issue with this thing. I'm having an issue with that thing. What else am I not supposed to have an issue with? I don't know. I hold on to things that matter a damn thing to me. Old pictures. Old pictures of a time that used to be. Old pictures that meant something. Old pictures that have meaning in my life. Old pictures I have to hold on to. A lot of them. This holiday season is just more than food. It's about living a life. It's about understanding that there are things in life that you have to hold on, that are precious to you. I kept telling myself that family is the most important thing in my life, and I said so, and I keep saying it because I believe in it. I believe in family. I believe that things that are that important to my life, I have to hold on to. Even the memories. I may feel the pity potty. I may feel the pity party. I may feel like it's doesn't matter. It doesn't mean a damn thing. But the thing is, it matters. It matters. And I don't care how bad and screwed up I feel right now. I don't care if I'm that miserable on the inside. I know I am. I know I'm miserable on the inside. But I'm not going to hold it against anybody. I can't. I can't hold it against anybody on this one. I mean, I've got a therapist I talk to on it used to be on a constant basis, but these days, not so much. But I can't do this to myself. I can't do this to myself. And it hurts. It hurts like hell when I do go through this. Because these are the things that are making memories left and right, one way or another. And they are important. They're important. I may not think so. I know I'm probably acting like the world's complete jerk around here. That may be. That may be. I'm reminded of things that matter by things we've done, what we've tried to accomplish, to what matters to us more. I know memories to me are important. I know family's important. Always has been. Always will be. And I may screw things up a great deal in my lifetime. I'll feel like I'm not doing my part at anything. But I am doing. I am doing. I'm just not doing as well as anybody else should, or what I think they should. Here I am, struggling enough with identification, and I'm supposed to be able to deal with things left and right. And I'm asking myself, am I all right? Truth be told, maybe. Maybe. Maybe I'm not doing as well as other people expect me should. Maybe I'm not doing as well as I could have been doing. Maybe I'm not doing so well as should have been done a long time ago. And maybe I'm just a one-away goofball. Doesn't know his ass from a hot rock. Maybe that's the case. Okay, admit it. I'm a screw up. I screwed things up in my lifetime. What else is new? This is a season that we're supposed to be grateful for. This is a season we're supposed to look at ourselves, see at ourselves in other people's eyes, and just try to deal with it. And at times, we're not doing so well. We're not. If I was doing better, I would be doing better, but I'm not. I'm not. I'm a fool. I'm an idiot. I know that. I probably feel sorry to myself more ways than one. But then again, I have to say, fuck it. Because there's a lot of things that are going screwed up, and other things aren't. And I have to hold on to the fact that, I may have some intangibles with me. And intangibles mean something. Intangibles actually mean a great deal. I may screw up from time to time. I may fail. I'll fail. Because there's nothing more I can do. But the constant struggle, the constant need to struggle, I'm not giving that damn thing up without a fight. I'm a screw up. I'm human. And if nobody else likes that concept, well, on that one. What I'm doing right now is I'm getting my stuff together so I can go to a library and get things necessary. But it's always important to have some things available just in case when you need them. Like I know I've screwed up in my life. Goes without saying. I'm caterwauling and God knows what else going on. I don't know. Some things I deal with, and other things I don't deal with. If that's the case, then what else do they want from me? I don't know. But I do know that besides being a fool and idiot, and I know I am, I have no issues with it. None. I'm struggling. It's the only thing I know how to do. If that's the case, then I'm screwed. But I do the best I can. It's the only thing I can do. Things aren't going so well. At the same time, they're going great. What I'm doing is self-reflection and telling myself, Eh, what more can I say? I'm not going to keep telling myself that I'm going to be constantly stuck on that torture thing, because I am torturing myself with it. And it's not needed, it's not wanted, and I don't want it. People don't like it, and I give a rat's ass. Actually, let them do the rat's ass. Let them do the rat's ass. I'm just trying to deal with what I got right now as it is. That works. And now I lost that other thing. Great. It's not one thing, it's got to be another. Uh, certain way of fixing things. Certain way of fixing things. If they work, fine. If they don't, well, I'll find the other thing. And if I don't, then I don't. It's a piece of shit anyway, but hold on to that. What am I doing? What am I doing? What am I doing? I'm gonna run around without my face or anything else for that matter. I just keep screaming, what am I doing? What am I doing? No, I can't do this. How did I? Yeah, yeah, it's all cool. That's okay, right? Right? Okay, cool. And we can do what we gotta do.